Good morning, everyone. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, ably represented here by the Minister of State Finance, the President of the Senate, 10th Senate, Senator Akpabio, ably represented by our Senator Abdul Ningi, the leader, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, also ably represented by the leader of the House of Representatives, Professor Julius Mbare, the executive governors or members of the National Assembly here present, senators and House members, the deputy governor or the governor of Nasarawa State, my own state, ably represented by the deputy governor, Dr. Akabe. Permit me at this point to stand on already established protocol. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed honor and profound sense of responsibility that I welcome you all to this National Conference on Fiscal Governance in Nigeria, charting a new course for transparency and sustainable development. As chairman of the Senate Public Accounts Committee, I consider it both a duty and privilege to open this timely and vital discourse, one that sits at the heart of Nigeria's economic stability, institutional integrity, and social transformation. Fiscal governance is more than a technical concept. It is the moral backbone of public service. It determines whether government revenue becomes national prosperity or lost opportunity. In this era of global uncertainty, dwindling revenues, and public trust deficits, Nigeria must urgently reimagine its fiscal framework. The vision before us is clear: to establish a culture of fiscal discipline anchored on transparency, accountability, and citizen-focused service delivery. This conference presents a strategic platform to not only diagnose the systemic leakages and inefficiency, but also prescribe bold and sustainable policy directions. Our nation has come far, yet we must acknowledge with courage and humility that our journey has not been without detours. We have seen budgets passed without adequate oversight. We have witnessed funds released without measurable outcomes. And we have too often overlooked the voices of citizens in matters that directly affect their livelihoods. But today offers a new page, a new possibility, a new promise that governance in Nigeria can and must reflect the highest ideals of service, equity, and stewardship. We must uphold fiscal integrity not as a slogan, but as a standard. We must treat public funds not as privilege, but as sacred trust. And we must ensure every naira counts for education, health, infrastructure, insecurity, and the future of generations unborn. We are not alone in this journey. I warmly acknowledge the presence of our international partners and diplomatic friends. Your support has been critical in promoting transparency, budget reform, and anti-corruption mechanisms. We are eager to deepen those collaborations in the spirit of mutual accountability and shared global progress. Nigeria must not only meet domestic expectations, it must fulfill international benchmarks in public finance, debt management, and open governance. A recent audit report by the Office of the Auditor General for the Federation highlighted areas of concern regarding financial reporting and accountability within some government agencies. At this point, let me draw the attention of chief executives of agencies. Auditor General's queries are not indictments. They are statements or expressions gotten from the records and the discharge of the duties of the Auditor General for the Federation, sent to the National Assembly for you to come to prove otherwise as what the reports are. So don't be scared. We represent you. We are there for you. And we are all in it together, the project called Nigeria. So I don't see any reason why chief executives should be scared or refusing, or for whatever reason, to appear before Public Accounts Committee of both the Senate and the House of Representatives. These observations serve as important reminder to the need to continuously strengthen our public financial management systems. In this regard, the Public Accounts Committee of the Senate has intensified its oversight functions, initiated its inclusive public hearings, and deepened engagement with key stakeholders, all aimed at fostering a culture of transparency, accountability, and responsible governance. The 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is fully aligned with the goals of fiscal responsibility, open budgeting, and efficient public spending. Under the leadership of the Senate President, Senator Akpabio, the Uncommon Senate President, we are building institutional synergy across arms of government to ensure that fiscal recklessness becomes a thing of the past. We are also reviewing existing fiscal legislation to close gaps and align with best international practices. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this conference is not the end. It is the beginning of a new fiscal culture, a culture where every allocation is tracked, every official is accountable, and every citizen is empowered. Let us live here with a shared commitment that the next generation will not inherit a system of broken audits and wasteful spendings, but a legacy of prudence, transparency, and sustainable development. I welcome you all. Thank you.